What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you see from the title, working with the E36, and we're going to put on this flag decal kit. Now, I suck at putting on decals, but we're going to go ahead and try this with some soapy water, being able to move it around, so hopefully that works better. I did get a kit from eBay, and I'll put the link in the description so you guys can see that. So for those of you that don't know, the reason for this decal kit is the LTW, or the lightweight edition of the E36, which came out from BMW. I'm not even sure the years, but I'll put a picture of the actual E36, which is the lightweight edition. So that comes with probably a bunch of extra things I don't even know about, but it does have the flag kit, which is on the front driver side and then the rear passenger side. So it usually came in white and then the flagship BMW color. So here's a picture of it so you can see that. I did a little bit of a twist on it, so this is what ours looks like. And basically comes with some instructions. Little bottle here, squeegee, and then all your decals. So with this one, I went with, it's like a black, silver, and then a lighter gray. So I think that'll go good with the red car instead of doing the traditional, I think it's red, blue, and light blue for the normal LTW E36. So let's go ahead and start fitting the first few pieces onto the car. Alrighty, guys, got the one on. Looks freaking awesome. Now, this next one's gonna be a whole lot harder, but I did spray this with some soapy solution. The instructions said 1 drop of dish soap and then the rest with water, so not super soapy, otherwise your adhesive is not gonna work great. I think I sprayed it a bit too much, so it was very wet, but it allowed me to move it all around and get it into the perfect spot. So I got like a little bit of wrap around the edges here, and then this one kind of wraps a bunch around the top. So you can see I got some issues with my hood, but I think it looks pretty good. Let's move on to this one, and this one's gonna be a whole lot harder. I do have an over fender, so we'll see how that kind of works with the fitment, but I'm gonna undo or take off both of those bolt holes, lay it down, and then we'll poke a hole in and put the mounts back in. Alrighty, guys, I got the fender one on, and it's looking like it's gonna rain on me, so I might not be able to get to the back, but this one was definitely a bit more challenging. You could see I'm slightly off, but it's tough to line up. It really is, especially with this over fender. Had a little bit of trouble in this spot of the over fender, not too bad though. And then I guess I underestimated how much the over fender sticks out because it didn't quite make it, but is what it is. I think it looks really good from this angle. So let's probably be tomorrow. We'll get to work on the rear section, which is definitely going to be a whole lot more difficult because we actually have to go over this over fender and take the wing off and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get to that tomorrow. All right, so it actually turned out to be a nice day once the rain quit. So let's go ahead and start with the rear. I'm gonna take the spoiler off, since the actual decal will go underneath the spoiler, at least that's the way. It seems that the LTW ones with a wing are done, so we're gonna head pull this wing completely off. I do have a motorsport sticker that we'll put underneath this. And yeah, so we'll get started on this one. This one's definitely gonna be tough, but let's get to it. right, so we're gonna start with this one. Actually, they all come labeled deck lid. And what it says in the instructions, you'll have a little bit of wrap over the edge. And if you look at the pictures that they have online, this side wraps over a good bit, and then this is kind of in line. So we'll try and work it so that we have a little bit of wrap over the edge of the trunk, so that folds over nice, and then a little bit of wrap down here. But at least this one's nice and flat, so we'll start with this one. Should be easy. I think then we'll work with the rear lid and then this side piece, which probably pretty hard. Guys, so we're getting there with the rear. These two were pretty easy. This had a lot of cutting, kind of wrapping around. I got to fix all this. This just decided to bubble up, but I'll fix that. I even put the tiny little piece in here to add to it. Definitely put a decent amount of water on it. Probably too much, but definitely the water helps be able to move it around and get into spot. You can see not perfect across here, but my wing sits over this, so you won't really notice that. Just as long as it's mostly lined up, it should look good. So this is just a little bit of water on there. So now we'll get to the side. So most people doing this with a regular, body from the factory, not with over fenders. It's going to be super easy. Lay it on there. This is going to be a whole lot harder getting all these angles and stuff. So I'm going to do our best and see what we can do here. Running out of daylight, but I think we can get it done. So there is the final product with the wing back on. I think it looks absolutely awesome. It was very difficult with all these extra curves on there, going into the gas cap, the extra, well, I guess the stock body line does have that, but the over fenders wrapping into there, that one there, you can tell that one was really difficult with the complex bend of that. But overall, I think it came out pretty dang good. I'll probably have to go back over it just a little bit to make sure that all of the soap is out from underneath it, but hopefully tomorrow's a nice day and we'll check back and see how it looks in the sunshine. Alrighty, so it's the next day and here is the final product. Looks pretty good. There's a couple small issues. I'll have to come back over and get everything to stick down better, use a heat gun to make that work a little better. But I think the front came out great, and so did the rear. I'll have to do a little bit of fixing on this with the over fender, I think, since this is kind of peeling up. This is peeling up, I'll probably cut in between here. Since it's 2 separate pieces, I think it'll look better, but I think it looks really good. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it, and for anybody trying to do this, go ahead and give it a shot, because as long as you use the water and follow the instructions, it's really not too bad. I am absolutely terrible with decals, and you can even see a little bit of mess up there, but I think a heat gun can come back and we'll fix it. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.